Welcome to 411 Carline. You can find us at 411carline.com. You can also give us a call, 952-540-9000. You're welcome to schedule an appointment either on our website through the app or by calling 952-540-9000. You're also welcome to view the free Carfax available on 411carline.com by clicking on the Carfax icon next to the vehicle. If you're on mobile, it'll be at the bottom of the page on the vehicle details page. There will be a little Carfax Advantage dealer icon or a Carfax one owner icon if the vehicle is a one owner. We just got this 2006 Toyota 4Runner in. It's a limited V8. These are getting harder and harder to find in good condition. We buy a ton of 4Runners, so we have kind of a quality standard that we buy as far as the undercarriage and everything, as that's the most important thing on Toyotas. The engine and drivetrain generally runs forever, but the weak point is the undercarriage rust generally. So this one came from Illinois. It's a two owner with 38 service records on the Carfax, and it's pretty clean underneath actually for being a Midwestern vehicle. The paint condition is, I would say, for 140,000 miles is a little above average. I think it's smoky granite mica, if I remember correct. It's a really cool kind of grayish metallic color. The hood does have a couple rock chips and stuff. Looks like maybe like a little sap mark too. But overall, for the year and the miles, the front bumper seems to be pretty clean, other than this little clear coat kind of peeling there, which is kind of a strange deal. But headlights are relatively clear. It looks like someone might have clear coated them at one point in time. We had them cleaned up as well, so relatively clear for a Toyota. Continuing on around the body here, some of this is just cleaning the headlights a little bit ago. It's relatively free of scratches and dents and everything. The paint's actually pretty clean. You got, obviously your standard little scratches there. Oftentimes happens by the driver's door. A little bit on this edge too. A little scuff there. But overall, it's really clean. A lot of times you want to look around these doors too. And then up under here. It's kind of hard to see with the spoiler on it, but yeah, this one is definitely above average. Usually they have a lot of scratches, especially in this color. It's also got auto vent shades, which are kind of nice. Keep your windows open when it's raining. It's a limited, so it has the sport wheels. These look like nearly brand new Goodyear Wrangler tires. The tread depth is quite impressive, so I'd say they're next to new. I can't remember if we put those on or not. We did run this through service. We used third-party mechanic shops in the area. You did new rear brake pads and rotors. This one had a slight pinion whine in the rear differential. When I get underneath there, I'll show you. We replaced the rear differential with a remanufactured one, so it's completely brand new rear axle. That was almost $1,000 part alone. And then also needed a little bit of exhaust work, so we had some professional exhaust work done by a muffler shop locally. So I suppose we could do that while it's turned off. Might be easier to see and hear. Take a look underneath here. So yeah, as I said, it's relatively clean. It's just got, the frame is clean on the rails. There's some dirt buildup there. It must have been driven on a dirt road or something. It's just got the stuff starting on the pinches. So if I were buying this, there are people who will clean that off and undercoat it. I just saw an ad on Facebook Marketplace for that locally, who will just clean that rust off and then undercoat it and fluid film it. And that would basically take care of that. But for a 4Runner, this one is pretty clean for being in winter areas. So yeah, the frame rails are pretty clean. We don't paint them or undercoat them or anything. Usually this will get some pretty, it's got the standard factory holes in it, but overall it's pretty clean. So also look up in this area, frame rail, and then like the shock tower area and the sway bar link. Look under here, rear differential has a little bit of surface rust, but that's not uncommon. Nothing that would concern me. So, of course, shining a light on it makes everything brighter too. But yeah, looks, pretty clean. So, and again, tread depth, these are like brand new tires. I can't remember if we put these on or if it came with these. I would have to look. Anyways, you can see the brand new muffler. I think it needed like one catalytic converter too. You can see the new rear differential there. So that's really the only thing drivetrain wise we've really ever done on these, and we bought I think about 70 of them in the last year and a half. So again, frame rail's pretty clean, just a little bit of surface starting on the welds, which is not uncommon. And that area there is just wet because we just took it through the car wash. So again, that area there is just wet, so pretty clean. Not rust-free by any means, but for a 4Runner, it's definitely above average. So, all right, hop inside here. Interior, I would say, is above average too. It has a standard little seat tear here. I have to schedule a time with our interior guy yet. We have another 4Runner he has to fix too, so it's pretty common on these. Hop inside here. This one does have remote start. Which is kind of nice if you live in any warm climate. So 141, 513 miles. It's been fully inspected, so no lights on the dash, of course, or anything. They road tested, safety tested, throw it on a hoist and everything, make sure that it's good to go, and then we just replace whatever they tell us to replace. So oil was just changed, so that's good to go. This one has factory navigation, which also means that it has backup camera. It has dual automatic climate control, as you can see here, passenger, driver. It is a V8 four-wheel drive, so it just has 4 high, 4 low, and it's full-time four-wheel drive. It's just part of the V8 models. Heated leather seats, and they work. Yes, I did not look. It does have the factory manual in there. Looks like it does have Bluetooth too. Bluetooth connection failed, so, oh yeah, right here. Voice command Bluetooth. That's pretty rare for a 2006 model. Also has memory seats, which is relatively rare as well. So it has HomeLink garage door opener here, of course moonroof. Compass mirror, electrochromatic, so auto dimming. And then it does have the JBL audio system too. So I had these seats laid down. There was a gentleman here looking at it the other day who was trying to see if he could car camp in it, and he actually did fit to, like in the back here laying down, so it's rather impressive. So leather, other than that driver's seat, the leather's in good condition. The back seat looks to be in relatively good condition. No major rips, tears. Let's see if we can get some light in here. There we go. It's getting dark outside, so yeah, interior is pretty good. I guess I could show the doors too. That's another spot to kind of look for rust. Nothing in there. Looks pretty clean in there too. Slow reflection of light there. So this area as well. does have the tow package. So that, and then the 7-pin connector there. It has the excuse me, whew, dry air apparently. Don't worry, I did sneeze in my sleep and outside of the vehicle. So it does have the cargo cover, which goes up in this area. Got it upside down and backwards. Smooth. There we go. So it's got the cargo cover. So the factory floor mats here. And it does have that divider, which is kind of nice. Take a look along the edge of the door here. Looks pretty good. A little bit of bubbling right here. Not uncommon on these rear gates, so nothing too concerning. And of course the gate works as it should. It auto closes, and then it also, the rear window works as it should too. You can see it has rear window defrost too, those little lines there. So yeah, back seat's actually in really good shape. Probably doesn't use a whole lot. Carpet's also pretty clean, so I would imagine that the back wasn't used. There's like a little tiny scuff there. That's the only thing on the door panel I really noticed. Passenger seat is pretty mint. And then the dash actually is super clean too. Usually these get some cracking kind of on the edges here. So this one's pretty clean. Got the running boards with the lights, part of the limited package. It also has, as you may have noticed in the photos, it's got tint, which makes it look super sharp. Oh yeah, fuel door. It's always good to make sure that works. Again, we just washed it, so there's water in places underneath. Runs smooth. Not sure. Oh, grab the light here. Probably help. Engine bay is relatively clean as far as the engine goes. They always get like a little bit of surface kind of, that's actually some dirt too, it looks like. Some dirt buildup that just wasn't detailed super well. Like a little bit of bubbling there, but always look kind of in this area for roast too. Both look pretty clean on this one. Most of the time all these little like airbag sensor bolts and stuff will be rusty. This one looks pretty clean. Relatively speaking, compared to other Midwest vehicles. Of course, if you compare it to a southern vehicle, hard to compare. Anyways, I guess the only other place that I didn't look was on the roof here. Got the roof rack. Roof is pretty clean as well. And then it's got the moonroof, of course. Rear spoiler. Show you the operation of the moonroof. Another place to look for rust is right along here. Looks pretty clean. So that works as it should. It's automatic. And let's see here, rear window. Works as it should. So when they get inspected, they test all the windows and wipers and lights and all that stuff. So of course you're welcome to have it inspected as well. A little longer video than usual, but Thanks for your time. You can find us at 411carline.com. Give us a call 952-540-9000. Thank you.